Yeah. Peace to the God. Peace to the earth. Peace to the seas. It's Lord Jamar. I want to welcome y'all to Building 7. That's where I came up. Now rule. We about to start this shit. Y'all think I just be talking, huh? Okay. Let's do this shit. Check it. What will I build next? In ancient times, I fill text with prophetic words. If it was science, then I said it first. Start with genetics, then move on to aesthetics. Kinetic energy, I flow like currency. Know and understand the urgency. I command the birds and bees. Surround land with the 7 seas. Then surrounded that with an ice wall. Firmament covered with stars when it's nightfall. My creations are manifestations of meditations and multiple calculations. I always move right and exact. I show and prove with the facts. I put that over feelings of men. Now let the revealing begin. Yeah, let the revealing begin.
Yeah, let the revealing begin. Hey, Westbrook family. Welcome back to the God Pod with Lord Jamar. I am Lord Jamar. It's time to wake up. Yeah, we back in effect. Hold up, where's mine? Do I have? Okay, here we go. Just making sure. Got my shit. Yes, welcome back. So, just a little feature they got on that they got on StreamYard, where they got the comments just running. And I guess I could turn them on and off when I want. But yeah, I like it. I'm not mad at it. How y'all feeling out there on this Wednesday, June 4th, making today's math? Culture, freedom. Culture is one's way of life. Okay? How you do all things. How you socialize, education, economics, morality, all of that is part of culture. And if you live in a correct culture, well, then it will give you freedom. It will free your dome instead of enslave it. Okay? Peace to the golden earth. A1 Drizzy, what's good? Terrell McMillan, what's good? Heck 9, I see y'all. So listen, everybody. I told y'all that I got the shirts, and here's a stack right here. They ain't go out yet, but these got people's name on it. Like this is I got Dimples right here. I got Heck 9 right here. What's my man? Rod or so? I forget brother's name, but I got all right, right there. And then there's some people that wanted t-shirts, but they were asking for sizes that I don't have. Unfortunately, I only have up to extra large. Okay. And like I said, this is a limited run. So we have small, medium, large, extra large. But all you double Xers and triple Xers. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I hope not girls, but it could be girls too. But I'm sorry, peoples. I don't have them that big. So you're going to either have to lose some weight or I'm going to have to tell the homie to make some bigger sizes on the next go round. Teacher Maria, she said, peace, Lord Jamar. I wasn't expecting you to be on, but I'm just getting ready for bed. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate you stopping through before bedtime. I know it's late over there. But we always appreciate your presence, Teacher Maria. Thank you. So yeah, shout out to everybody in the Chiznat right now. Y'all see we got the running chat on the screen. So all my moderators, you need to be on extra guard for any, triddles that try to come up in here with the bullshit. Gemro, what's good? Carlton Way, peace. Gemro said, I just moved to Hawaii. Now the time difference even crazier. Whoa. Well, congratulations on that move. That's kind of that sounds like a story in itself. You're gonna have to tell us what made you move to Hawaii. Pardon self. Tommy Fletcher said, no shenanigans. That's right. So, everything with this Diddy trial, I'm watching it. Well, I'm hearing about it. You can't help but hear about it. And so far, to me, I'm not hearing the criminal shit that I thought I would be hearing. I'm hearing about a lot of his, about his lifestyle and the shit he had Cassie doing and all this type of shit, which he seemed like a willing participant in. But that's a whole other story. But, I'm listening to it and everybody, including myself, is like, why the fuck is he ordering up male prostitutes to fuck his girl? Why he watch her and beat off? And we're like, that's, everybody's like, that's some weirdo shit right there. What the fuck would he do that for? Why wouldn't he just want, you know what I mean? And then the thought came to me. I said, because everybody's calling him a cuckold and all that, right? Blue Exodus. But okay, hang on. I'm reading Gemro real quick. He said, thanks, big homie. I moved to Hawaii for a new job opportunity and have a change in pace of life. The vibes here are a lot more relaxed and people down to earth. Okay. Well, just watch yourself now. Because I heard there's a little bit of racism out there in Hawaii. But there's black people out there too. So, I've never been. So this is just what I've heard. Green Hornet, peace, was good. So anyway, I'm thinking to myself, I said, what if this guy, besides, we automatically think he's on some cuckold shit, right? I said to myself, what if he is a porn addict? Right? I said, what if he's a porn addict to the extent that he has so much money that he can order up his own porn right in front of him? So instead of fucking searching through, websites or, DVDs or whatever the fuck, VHS, whatever the fuck they had back then, and you got to deal with, whatever they give you. When you got money like that, I'm thinking maybe this guy is creating his own porn. Now, I'm not saying this is an out for him or anything like that. I'm just saying follow the thinking. But But you see how we immediately is like, yo, that's some weirdo shit, right? To be watching another man fuck your broad. Well, isn't it some weirdo shit for us to watch porn? Fellas? Fellas, because there's dudes out there that proudly watch porn. Like, you're watching another dude, sometimes 4 and 5 dudes, fuck a girl, and y'all are forced to watch other niggas' man meat on the screen. And that's just been some shit that's been normalized. But shouldn't it just be as weird as how you feel with this whole puffy shit? Huh? Shouldn't it be just as weird? Because y'all niggas is beating off to these fucking porns, right? Y'all beating off to these porns. Y'all beating off to a man fucking another man. Who said it? Kevin Gates said, y'all beating off to another man's accomplishments. Oh, shit. Did they trick us? Gene, thank you, Gene. He said, he just a wild boy. I thought you had to have 5 people or more for the RICO. Right. Yeah, I don't even know what this whole RICO shit is. First of all, everybody in the chat, make sure you click that like button upon entry. Click the share button. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell and click all so you get notified every time that we drop a new joint. So I've said in the past that I feel like, thank you, Gene, that I feel like the sexual revolution has had a major impact on ripping apart the fabric and the morality of not just the Black community, but all communities, but America. We're starting to find out that a lot of those book burnings that was going on in Nazi Germany was a lot of the pornography and, transgender books and all this crazy shit that they introduced at that time. And it's just like, is it cool? Is it cool to fucking watch another man have sex? Is that cool? When dudes are having gangbangs and shit like that, double penetration, and so dudes is basically bumping cocks inside a broad. Like, is that not gay? Is that not gay? They make us fucking normalize some gay shit. To fucking look at another man getting head and all this type of shit from abroad. It's not cool. It's not cool. But now we seeing it when Puff is doing it live because he got enough money to call in porn stars that he sees in these movies and make his own porn with a girl who's not a real porn star. See, I think that's what was part of the turn on for him too, that Cassie's not a porn star, but he had her doing porn star shit. Like some of the shit she's doing, some of the stuff she was doing is worse than what you'd see a lot of porn stars do. Shout out to Exact Mind. All right, tune on in, God. Yeah. So what do y'all think about that? Because we all guilty, right? We all guilty of doing this dumb shit. Men and women. I don't care, men and women. If you watch porn, Um, hey, Somaliland in Africa, what's up? Fabulous. Carla said, thank goodness someone is saying it, but I said it from the beginning. Puff is gay, and it's a way to fulfill that gay need by using Cassie. He was looking at the men. I mean, I hear you, Carla, but at the same time, I've heard nothing in this testimony yet. We would like to hear that he did some gay shit, right? But we have not heard nothing in the testimony from any of these male escorts and all that Puffy actually did something with them. I saw a clip of a guy with that Cameron interviewed, Mr. Somebody, Mr. Wonderful. I don't know what the fuck his name was. But anyway, this guy said he was worried that Puff might try to do some shit, but it never really happened. And I guess that's what made me even think about this when I watched that interview. He said he was unable to perform because this dude's walking back and forth, beating off and all this crazy shit anonymously. And that's another thing. That's what y'all are doing. When you watching porn, right? And if you masturbate to porn, you're basically beating off anonymously. It's like you're a voyeur. You're watching just like Puff. You know what I mean? You're watching just like Puff, only that's not your girl. And you didn't arrange this whole thing. You know what I mean? But I think when you have money, you're able to amplify your proclivity and you're able to indulge whatever fantasies you may have. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying this all might have stemmed from just watching porn. The same way he was anonymous, behind the TV watching porn. When he started to create his own porn, he kind of still wanted to be anonymous. They said he had masks on and, they didn't even know who he was at first, type of shit. You know what I mean? And so I'm saying, if you look down at him for this, then he who is without sin cast the first stone. You see? Because all you motherfuckers at some time in your life, including myself, is guilty of watching porn and fucking beating off and all that. Nick, you know what I mean? We all guilty of it. But that's some societal shit that I think was given to us, especially those that came up around the sexual revolution. The 70s, that was just a time where everybody's fucking, and that was just supposed to be some great shit. Like, yeah, we thought we was in some sort of sexual slavery from the way they promoted it, the way they put it to us. And so now everybody was running rampant, and 60s and 70s, mad people was fucking, but then this is when venereal diseases started rising and all this type of shit. And but I think this is the first time when, at least in our modern history, where the normalization of watching people have sex, like in public almost, that was the first time. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't think before that people were seeing people have sex that much. You know what I mean? You might have stumbled upon, you know what I mean? Somebody, wherever the fuck, walk into a room. Oh shit, close the door real quick. But it wasn't like people were, you know what I mean? Hey, what are you doing? Like, so I'm just saying, if you look at Puff, you got to look at yourself. God damn it. Okay. If it's weird that Puff is doing it, then it's weird that you're doing it. These are the difficult truths that we don't want to hear sometimes. But That's what the fuck it is. Yeah. I was just looking at some stuff somebody sent me about this. Right. So how do y'all as straight men, talks about the role of porn shaping perceptions. Many straight men watch porn that includes other men. Now, like, come on, man. What the fuck? Why are we doing that? Good night, teacher Maria. Oh, thank you. She gave me a rose and a kiss on the cheek. Oh, thank you. And congratulations on your engagement, teacher Maria. Clap it up for teacher Maria, y'all. Yeah, we'll take calls, Frederick. I'll if y'all want to come up here and talk that shit and discuss this, we can absolutely do that. Let me put the link in the chat if you don't already have it, because I told y'all it's the same link every time. But what do y'all think about this? Is it gay to watch another man to watch another man have sex with a woman? I mean, we know it's gay to watch two men. We know that's gay. Motherfuckers don't want to see that. But why is there not something wrong with men looking at other men have sex and then beating off to it and all that? Huh? Gemro said, let's be real. We're reprogrammed into this sexual deviancy shit. And we have to be conscious / intentional about deprogramming ourselves from the BS. Gemro, straight from Hawaii, coming with the shits. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's my point of this whole conversation, is that we've been programmed into a lot of this bullshit. A lot of stuff that they presented to us as freedom was really ensnarling us in some sort of deviant trap that we don't need to be in. This is all the type of shit that leads to the child sex trafficking and all. These are these oversexed people that are not happy with just regular sex and shit like that, because some of them are so porned out and they just need that extra thing, that next thing that gives them a drive. So maybe it's somebody of the same sex, maybe it's a child, maybe it's, you know what I mean, maybe it's an animal. Who fucking knows with these sickos? You know what I mean? But it's all in the promotion of going against nature, huh? Going against what's natural. And my friend, it's not natural for us to be watching each other have sex. Okay? It's not natural for a man to watch another man fucking and beat off his accomplishment. Oh my goodness, what a sick world we live in. What a sick fucking world we live in. Eli Green. Thank you, Eli. He said, it's gay, but it's become normalized with these freaks. If we start calling it out, maybe people will become more aware and show better self-control. Thank you, Eli. That's what I'm striving to do. And it's like, yes, he without sin, let ye without sin cast the first stone. So we know that we're all at some point guilty of it. Now, I'm going to say that the way I've watched porn in the past, I would call myself like a casual porn. Like I didn't know all the fucking the pinkies and the fucking, you know what I mean? All the famous people, Janet Jackneys and all this type of shit. I didn't know all these people, and I don't know motherfuckers now. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't follow porn like that. Like, you know what I mean? But some people are like, oh, you don't know this one? Oh, you like this one's videos? Like, I don't fucking know. But you know what I mean? Some porn might come on. You might be with a broad or some shit like that. And if it helps you, you know what I mean? Get some pussy or whatever the case it may be, then you might fucking, you know what I mean? Watch the porn. Or when you're younger, you might watch porn because you're so sex starved that, you know what I mean? You just watch the shit. And you're happy with any kind of sexual experience. Hey, Dimples. I just showed it. I didn't send them out yet, but your shirt is right here. I got your black medium right here. Yeah, I got the stack. Dimples 718 is a new member. She just said, peace and love to the God also. Thank you for my shirt. Question, is this show for the brothers tonight? No, it's for everyone. For everyone. But, you know, I'm directing a lot of this at the brothers because, you know, a lot of us is like, yo, this is weird. Like, he's ordering up prostitutes to have sex with his girl and he's watching them as he beat off. And I'm like, well, is that any different than when you do it? Is that any different when you do it watching porn? Like, I don't think it is. So no, this is not just for the brothers. You're absolutely welcome to share this with some sisters. Tell them to join in the conversation. And I put the link in the description. So if you would like to join in, you know, come in live and talk about this, that would be great. I'd love to hear a female's perspective, but thank you, Dimples. Yeah, they tricked us into a lot of shit, y'all. They tricked us into a lot of shit. And now it's hard to you know, to escape this shit. Probably the same people that invented corn probably also invented sex toys, okay? Save Yourself said getting cucked is definitely something different. I mean, yeah. But weren't you getting cucked when you watched the porn movie? You know what I mean? Like, I guess part of the cuck thing is that the person getting fucked has a connection to you. You know, like it's supposed to be your wife or somebody, you know. But, you know, in a sick sense, if you're watching porn and somebody else is knocking off another girl, even though you don't have a connection to that girl, you're still sitting there like a cuckold, fucking getting turned on by them having sex and not you. Right? It's just weird. It's just weird. We got to admit it. It's weird. We got to stop acting like it's normal because it's not normal, but it's been normalized to the point where, you know, Jamar Milton was good. He said, peace to the God. Yes. Do you hear this conversation? Do you agree with me, Jamar? Just to recap, for you, my brother, we're talking about Puffy and how everybody's like, oh, he's ordering prostitutes and shit to have sex, you know, to fuck his girl while he beats off and shit like that, and watches them and tries to direct it. And I'm just saying maybe he's got enough money where he's just doing a live porn. It's like, what's the difference between that and you watching porn? You know what I mean? And I mean you, anybody that's guilty of watching it at any time, then this, I'm talking to you. Okay. And so that's most people that's on here. So what's the difference between what he did live and what you do through media and websites and shit like that. And I say nothing. But you thought it was weird, right? Because it is weird, right? Because a part of it feels gay, right? Right? What's he want to look at a man for? Exactly. What do you want to look at a man for? Why do you why is the porn that you watch not only like broads by themselves, like masturbating or some shit like that? Huh? Huh? Is that all you watch? Maybe it is. I don't know. But a lot of you dudes watch porn where y'all niggas know the fucking male porn stars too. Oh, that's fucking Long Dong Silver. That's fucking Big Cock McGrock. Jamar said, I think Diddy is a porn star at this point. A bit aggressive, however. Definitely the leading role in charge. That's all I'm saying. Like, this motherfucker was ordering up live porn. I see you, Joshua. First of all, that was like a once or twice hit. I don't know when he hit it, but shit happens. Shit happens. But what I wouldn't have done was be in some room and allow him to like watch me. You know what I mean? And watch me. Because it's like you don't know what part is turning this man on. Like for all you motherfuckers that may have, considered doing, cuckling somebody, like you got him, you think you playing this motherfucker, oh, I'm fucking this broad, and he's sitting in the corner like a little bitch ass nigga jerking off. But he might be jerking off to you. He might be jerking off to you. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? That's not gay. And the fact that you're participating in it and knowing that he might be getting off on you, aren't you participating in a gay act in some kind of way? Even though you're having sex with a woman. You see what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers didn't think this through. Y'all didn't think this through. Blue Exodus, thank you. He said, look up the word auto corsexual. Okay. Auto. What did you say? Chorus. Autocorosexual, also known as agisexuality, is a term describing a disconnection between oneself and sexual arousal or fantasies. It's a form of asexuality where someone experiences sexual arousal or arousal-like experiences without necessarily desiring or enjoying partnered sexual activity. Autocorosexuals may enjoy sexual content, fantasies, or masturbation, but have a disconnect between themselves and the sexual object or activity. Interesting. I've never heard that term before. But I think that's what they're trying to create. They're trying to create autocorosexuality in people. They want there to be a disconnect between people. They'd rather you jerk off from afar. Because please understand that another ultimate goal of all of this is population control. They promoted more sex in order to promote more abortion and shit like that. You know what I mean? Let the people go run wild having sex and then be like, oh, no, but it's not good to have all these babies. We need to have, abortions and contraception and all this fucking shit. You know, but y'all was the ones promoting for everybody to fuck. You knew what was gonna happen, and now you promoting the death. So these motherfuckers, they're very slick of how they do this shit. Um, is there a word for somebody that that just loves porn so much that you know what I mean? Their whole outlook on life is some porn shit, and they're trying to create porn moments at every turn. Is there a word for that? Because I feel like it might be a little of both. Nia Muhammad said nymphomaniac. Well, let me tell you something interesting about the word nymphomaniac. Do you know that only applies to women? That a nymphomaniac can only be a woman. And that a man, the equivalent of a man, is called a satyr. Okay, look that up. Just an interesting little tidbit that I just learned along the way of life. So women are nymphos, men are satyrs. Okay. Interesting, isn't it? Because in many language, things are determined by gender. Which proves that, there's only two. There's only two. Gene, thank you, Gene. Appreciate you. Rondo said, this shit is deviancy documented. Ain't it though? Ain't it though? This definitely is deviancy documented. Yeah, I think Cassie became a high-paid personal porn star. And I think, the secret porn star that lies in a lot of you women out there, women and men. Because I don't think this is just something that men are guilty of. Women watch porn too. A lot of women watch just as much porn as men sometimes. And they'll watch, is watching another woman getting fucked. Is that a little gay for y'all? Y'all might watch videos where there's, let's say, a threesome, two girls on a guy, and the girls start kissing and eating each other out and all that type of shit and doing all this lesbian type of shit. Is that okay, ladies? Is that gay to watch? And fellas, why do we even condone that? Because it's two women. It's okay. It's still a homosexual act. Why are we cheering that on? Oh shit, look. They're kissing. Look, she's eating her pussy. Why are we doing that? Is that something that you want your loved one to do? Because certain shit that happens in porn, you would never want your queen to do. You know what I mean? It's okay in porn land when this one girl's getting railed by 6 dudes. That's okay, but you would never want that for, your wife or your daughter or anything like that. No. Why? Because it's bad. Because it's bad. Somebody said, I hear there are a lot of men. Oh, there are a lot of straight women that like man on man smut. I get liking men, but that's nasty. Yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. He said Adam 22 is a content creator. I don't know that other stuff you're talking about. What are you talking about? What other stuff am I talking about? All that bread he spent on nasty shit could have helped so many black people. Well, and this is why they give us vices and um they give us all kinds of shit to help us burn our bread and shit like that. You know? So think about all the drugs that he's wasted money on and jewelry and fashion and male prostitutes and female prostitutes and throwing parties and you know somebody who was focused, right? Somebody who's focused and got money like that and no, 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 I'm not. Somebody that's disciplined wants to do shit for his people and all of that and has got his blinders on. That would be scary. That would be scary to the status quo. That would be scary to uh, the powers that be, because they need people to go off on these, yeah, on these other little tangents and get sidetracked and get, you know, distracted. Not saying that this guy was ever going to do anything for the community. But I'm just saying, if somebody like him were to be focused, somebody in his position were to be focused, it would be, yeah, it would be scary for the powers that be, because they would be able to marshal a lot of resources and get things done. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this up and see how y'all feel about all this porn shit. About all this porn shit. And now that I've pointed this out, will you continue to watch porn? Hmm? Will you continue to watch porn, or will you realize that if it was weird for Puffy, it's weird for you? Nobody should be wanting another man want to watch another man have sex and beat off to it. And don't tell me you're not beating off. Don't tell me you're just watching it. Don't tell me you're just watching it. I don't believe you. Okay? Cut the bullshit out. Gene, thank you again. He said she know what it is. She know what it was. Money make you move different in them circles. Yep. Yep. And Cassie is just one of those bras that just prove, like, please don't judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover, because the book could look so pretty and innocent and nice and refined, and inside it's a fucking smut book. Inside it's a smut book, co-authored. That was co-authored by her. Okay? Because she definitely seems to be fucking a ringleader. I think the shit went to her fucking head at some point too. Like I said, I think she was living out her porn fantasies. Like what you got to understand, right? For a lot of these children out here, everything they know about sex is from porn. Like they've had an unprecedented access to porn since they were young, and we probably didn't even realize it. We come from the days when we had to go back and forth on the Playboy channel and try to see what's the fuck's going on, and motherfuckers was beating off to that. Then when we got older, more technology. But these children have been brought up with all of this technology and all these websites that they know about, where they've been able to see all kinds of shit. So now you got these little girls, especially the girls, it seems like they are they're breeding whores. They're breeding whores out here, yo. Like these girls will know all kind of sexual trickery at a young age that they shouldn't know. And it's just the times we live in. They're over sexualized. How would a little girl know her? You know what I mean? Keeping arches in her back and all kind of crazy. Like, come on, stop. These girls know all kind of, blowjob tricks and all kind of shit because they've grown up with this porn shit. And they admire. And now, that's what I'm saying. And now the people who do porn or even soft porn, are becoming successful in mainstream, which makes people want to go down that road even more. The Cardi B's of the world, all these strippers that are becoming rappers and becoming famous. It gives these girls a frame of reference that, hey, whores can make it in this world. You can be a whore and you can make it. We got to stop with these messages. So, yeah. All I'm saying is, A1 Drizzy said female rappers basically a rap about porn. Basically. That nigga ate my pussy. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up with that dumb shit you talking. Anybody want to come up here and chop it up? The link is in the description. The link is in the description. If not, I think I said what I had to say. Kind of want to hear what y'all have to say about this. Because it needs to stop. A lot of things that's normalized need to stop. They said, but LJ, the consumer, is telling them that it's a viable career path. Oh, but LJ. See, man, we got to, now I read it properly. We got to get our punctuation right, people. But LJ, the consumer, is telling them that it's a viable career path. You're right. Because they're subscribing to the OnlyFans and, tricking out, and these girls talking about, I made 100,000 in a month. Like, who? How? Oh, because niggas watched you have sex, huh? Uh, yeah. Okay, Joshua. Anyway, yeah, all this fucking OnlyFans and all this bullshit that's designed for niggas to get cuckolded, basically. Y'all motherfuckers is giving girls money to perform sexual acts or see them get fucked by other niggas. And y'all will pay for this. Said, what recommendations do you have to reverse this trend? Decide that it's something that you don't want to fuck with. Decide that it's gay to look at another man's dick under under any circumstances, and that if you're not gay, it doesn't matter if they're having heterosexual sex. You shouldn't be watching. How about that? Okay, if you can't go cold turkey, then like I said, watch the porn where it's just a broad by herself, playing with herself and shit like that. Even though a lot of times they're playing with what? They're playing with what? A robot dick. Or a prosthetic dick. Okay. So you're still looking at some form of dick that's not yours going up in abroad. It's just weird. It's just weird, the shit that they have normalized in society. We think, well, that's just porn. That's how porn is supposed to be, right? Is it? Is it? If tomorrow they took all dudes out of porn, right? Would y'all be mad? Would y'all be mad? Would y'all protest and be like, no, bring the men back? Bring the men back to porn. I want to see niggas pounding these girls out. Like, I believe a lot of y'all would do that. A lot of y'all would do that. I'm just saying that would be a good thing. I'm just saying that would be a good thing. If you don't have to see no more fucking other niggas' meats. Like, come on. It's not Arby's. Okay? This is not Arby's. We don't want to see the meats. So yeah, I think that's how you reverse anything. How do you create an aversion for something, or how do you create a like for something? It's just you got to change how you perceive it in your mind. Okay, I'm not going to kick you out, but I'm going to put you on timeout because you're just a little distracting, Joshua. Okay. But yeah, we really need to ask ourselves these questions. Would y'all get on a picket line and demand that they bring the meats back? Oh, they said porn is different in these times. I know. Another thing that I told you, I talked about this in the past, of how they try to slide in some gay shit, right, in porn, but do it through heterosexual sex, is by finishing up where they fuck the woman in the ass. that used to be probably like specialty porn at some time. Like you'd have to look up, you know what I mean? Girl getting fucked in the ass. Then all of a sudden it became like just normal. Like if you see porn, there's a lot of times bitches was getting fucked in their ass and it had nothing to do with like any specialty uh fetish or anything like that. That was just what they was promoting almost as regular sex. Okay? And that's again to get you guys comfortable with ass play. They've already got motherfuckers comfortable with looking at other niggas' meat. Huh? Got motherfuckers comfortable. We need to now be uncomfortable. You should be uncomfortable. Because in real life, if niggas was walking around with their meat out, you'd be uncomfortable. You'd be uncomfortable. You wouldn't like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. My man, what are you doing? I'm not gonna lie, I don't like these motherfuckers in the gym that be super comfortable, you know, in a locker room, walking, trying to be naked in front of each other. Like, I never was feeling that. Never was feeling that locker culture and shit where niggas think like, oh, you know, we're in the locker, it's just us dudes. We can, you know, we can have our meats out and it's cool. Is it? Or is it one of you gay motherfuckers trying to trick us into thinking it's cool so that you can look at niggas' meats? I told y'all it's a sick world we live in, but you're not listening. But we live in, this is the age of Aquarius, and the many things are being brought to light. They said the sauna too. I tell niggas, yo, my man, grab a towel. Exactly. Exactly. You sitting in the towel naked with your legs spread wide open and all. What kind of bullshit? Who taught you that? What kind of fucking etiquette is that? I go in the steam room, I got a bathing suit on, yo. I don't fucking go in there even like naked with a towel over me. Nah. I got a motherfucking bathing suit on, towels on my neck. Latoya said, I knew I didn't like Aquarius. You should like Aquarius. This is the time for things to be revealed that have been covered up for a very long time. That's why a lot of information is coming out. And, you know, some people are, you know, get a little butthurt by the truth, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't really care if you know what I mean? It's up to you. I don't care if you accept the truth or not. Oh, they said not a bathing suit, swimming trunks. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, you're right. Swimming trunks. Frederick said, not a bathing suit. I guess that goes back to when I was a child. And that's the first thing that I guess my mom's you know what I mean, called them. Put on your bathing suit. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. I wear swimming trunks. I wear swimming trunks in the steam room. No, you right and exact on that, Frederick. I feel you. Okay, well, I guess everybody's shy today on this Wednesday. It's all good. It's 8:00. Shit, we've been on here for a good hour. What am I smoking on? I don't even know, to be honest. I don't know what this fucking strain is that I'm smoking on. But you know I'm always smoking on something good. Yeah, come on, Frederick. Get on the call. Click that link. If you want to talk real quick, because if not, I'm about to be out of here. I got things to do. I just wanted to run this by y'all and see what y'all thought about it. You know, I'm really curious what y'all think about this shit. And have I now shamed y'all, some of y'all, into not fucking with porn anymore? Have I showed you the error of your ways? And that if you're a true heterosexual, then you shouldn't want to look at no other man's meat other than your own. You shouldn't want to see no man fucking a woman except you. Okay? That's the only man you should be seeing fucking any women is you. Okay? You looking at another man getting head and having sex, and I don't care if it's with a girl. If you're watching that, sorry, but it's a little gay. It's a little gay. We're going to have to just accept that. Hey, June Buckner. What you think about the Tory Lane's website, God Level said? I haven't looked at it, but I heard there's a bunch of there's evidence up there that people need to check. Latoya said, you're doing what the elders are supposed to do. Hey, yeah, you know, I'm an elder now. So I got to do what the elders do. He said, ugh, it's gay. Yeah. Let's see if I get like backlash from this. Hey, Lord Jamar said guys who watch porn, that watching other guys have sex is a little bit gay. What? Oh, let me go to his page. And then the first thing they'll say is, niggas, so you never watched porn before? Not why, you know, they didn't watch the show. I said, he who is without sin cast the first stone. I said, I'm guilty of this shit, just like everybody else. We've all seen that bullshit. I'm just saying, it's your choice now to continue. Will you continue? Now that this has been raised, now that this, this aspect has been raised, will you throw out your fucking collection of DVDs that you had since the mid-90s? Huh? Because I know some niggas that had some collections back in the days, okay? They was proud of them shits, too. You go to their crib, and they have mad porn DVDs up in the crib, acting like, yeah, when bitches come over here, they know what it is, type of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know those type of motherfuckers I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. So I'm saying, would you at least throw away all the ones that got dudes in them? Fellas. I'm talking to the fellas right now. Will you at least throw those out and only keep the ones that got females, even though I wouldn't suggest that, lesbian ones, but, like I said, the female ones where they're just playing with themselves and shit like that, making themselves bust off and shit like that, I mean, if you're gonna watch porn, if you can't leave it alone, I'm trying to steer you down a better path. They do have porn that doesn't involve watching other dudes fucking man meat. Okay? So, but again, I wouldn't suggest the girl on girl stuff because that's promoting more homosexuality We don't want to do that. But like I said, if you must, the all of everything. Thank you. He said, I recently heard a snippet of a demo with you and Maestro Manny that was fire. You got any of those tapes still? Thank you, all of everything. I heard the same goddamn thing. I don't know who turned that into a record or whatever, because I don't think it was pressed up at the time. I don't remember it being pressed up. But yes, I probably do have songs from that time, but they're all on like DAT tape and shit like that. I'd have to get my DAT player fixed in order to be able to play some of that stuff. But when I heard the song, it was "This Is How I Feel," right? That was the song you're talking about. I was like, damn, I didn't hear this shit in a minute. I forgot. I made so many beats over the years, but when I hear one of my beats, it's like I'm like one of your children type of shit. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I remember making that beat right there. Cause I'll hear a beat and I'll remember if I made the beat. Like I won't take credit for a beat that I didn't make. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, that was fire. Thank you. Well, listen, y'all. Yes, Building 7 is on the way, y'all. Oh, so fire. It's just confusing of the amount to put on it. It's like I don't want to overload it because I know that we live in a time that people's attention span is very short. So it's like I don't want to put too many songs on there, but it's like, damn, there's a lot of songs that's fire that I feel like motherfuckers need to hear, like now type of shit. So I don't know. We gotta figure this shit out. But listen, as always, I appreciate y'all. Kenny Mack said 10 songs. That's it. You see, it's hard to do just 10 songs, but I'm going to try. And yes, we are going to finish that mini movie, Silent Trigger. We're going to shoot some more scenes soon. So get ready for that. I may need some actors or actresses. And if I do, y'all will be the first. Y'all will be some of the first people I notify. Let's see if y'all want to get down. When I get, yeah, ladies, what do y'all feel about? What do you feel about your man watching porn? You okay with it? You okay when he watches those porns where five guys is banging one girl type of shit? You okay with that type of shit? I'm just curious. But anyway, listen, I love y'all. I will be back soon. Maybe I'll try to get back on Friday. I know you're an actress, June. I know. Maybe you'll get up in one of these joints. Yes, Flat Power, A1 Drizzy. Yes. Like I said, shirts on the way. We only go up to XL. I also have small. Now, Dimples, you sure you want a medium? Because I do have some smalls. Let me know in email. And yes, everybody make sure that you send your mailing address and yeah, your size. And like I said, it only goes up to XL. So all you double X's, triple X's, I'm sorry right now. I can't accommodate you. But maybe on the next batch. All right. So listen, y'all have a great rest of your evening. We're sorry that the Knicks lost. Are y'all still watching the finals? Because I probably won't. I don't give a fuck now. And I think it was a good move that the coach got fired. Fuck out of here. We're tired of all this almost shit, bringing us to the this playoffs, and you can't finish the deal. We need a motherfucking coach that can finish the deal, okay? So get your ass up out of here. And let's do something for next year. Anyway, my people, I know what it is. I will see y'all in the next couple. I want you to think about what I said, y'all. Porn is very destructive. It's very destructive. Guys, if you're a real heterosexual, do real heterosexual shit. Stop going to Arby's. Love y'all.